I'm just saying, this all started when an alien device did what it did. So, these guys are a blast from the past for me. When I was growing up, Ben 10 was one of my absolute favorite cartoons. It's amazing. I mean, I was like 6 when it came out, and just think about that. The whole gimmick of the show is there is a 10-year-old who is, every little kid, every little boy, every little kid wants to be like Ben. And they have a little Omnitrix, and it gives them literally every single superpower ever. It's great. And I remember the toys. I grew up having a handful of them. Like, I had the full-sized Diamondhead, full-sized Heatwave, the full-sized Upgrade. But these are the figures I really remember. These came out for Ben 10 Alien Force. And they have a wonderful gimmick where you get the figures and you're able to mix and match them. Essentially make your own creatures. They did a handful of these guys. So you can see, like I said, these are from the Ben 10 Alien Force toy line. But this line started out just being the original Ben 10 creatures, which makes me think that this might have been just like a late toy gimmick that they then brought over to Alien Force. I got almost all of them. I didn't get Upgrade and Stinkfly, which is a shame because those might be my two favorites from the original 10. Didn't get Accelerate and Forearms, which is sad because I had that set when I was a kid. And then they did a second wave. That's where I got Ripjaws and Ghostfreak from. And then I do have the Wildmutt and the Ben Wolf. Basically, I have 6 boxes of these. We're going to open these 3 today because these were kind of Season 1 guys, and then we'll open the rest of what I have next week. But I just want to go down memory road, look at some Ben 10 stuff, see how these figures hold up. Because, like I said, these were kind of my main Ben 10 toys as a kid. So I'm really excited just to see how well they hold up. Now, this is the main one I remember having, the Heatblast and Wildmutt set. I always liked these two, mostly because Heatblast, at least at first, was my favorite Ben 10 alien. I loved his voice, I loved the fire thing. Heatblast was just the best to me. Alright, oh wow, they're already coming to pieces out of the box. So, I'll show you. Oop. Oh, grabbed Wildmutt's arm by accident. So they come out like this, in pieces, and then you can just put them back together. Boop. Oh, wow. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, I gotta use the key. This gimmick made for children that I don't understand. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is... What am I not getting here? Why can't I... Do I just gotta really get in there? Oh, I just gotta really get in there. Okay. Come on. Oh, wow. Okay, a bit of a snap there. And Heatwave's other arm. Come on, there we go. Heatwave's head. Yeah, I got Heatwave. Tell you what, we're gonna cut here. I'm gonna get Wildmutt built up and try to figure out how to even play with these guys. Alright, so the first thing I'll say is these guys are pretty small. They're like maybe 3 inches tall. I'm going to say 3 inches. They're just barely larger than a Lego minifigure. So we have Heatwave here. Like I said, he was my favorite one when I was a kid. The thing I remember most about him, one, his voice. I'm pretty sure Steve Bloom did his voice. But also, in the video game Protector of Earth, he was my favorite to play as. So let's see here. I'm going to try to use this key again. Am I doing something wrong here? There's not, like, instructions or anything in the package. Oh, man. Yeah, that doesn't even look right. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be doing with this. Am I supposed to... No? What the hell is this key for? Does it say anything on, They came with a trading card, the combination alien number 11. Because I can't figure out how to mix and match my own things. Okay, I don't know what the key's for. Maybe I need the big monk alien creation lab or whatever that was to use the key. I'll just go ahead and look at Wildmutt. I've been defeated by a toy made for 4-year-olds. He can't stand up. Wildmutt, the first alien Ben used. I always liked him because he kind of had Daredevil's powers. He's blind, but he uses his sense of hearing and smell to do things. Pretty well done. Of course, he is a quadruped, so he's going to be a bit weird, but I think they actually did make it work, considering the limited universal articulation these figures have. But here, let's mix and match. Oh, there we go. And, Yeah. Come on. Ah, there we go. And then we'll take Wildmutt's legs. And his arm. There we go. Yes. Haha! Give me a job, Cartoon Network. That could be your next alien. Let me make something out of the pieces I took off too, so that we're kind of. Oh no! I literally just made the thing on the card. I like the other one more. I like the Wildmutt Heatblast. All right, let's get them to the side. We got 2 more boxes to open. Diamondhead and Gray Matter are not as good as the other pack. Oh lord. So Diamondhead, my other big favorite, easily my number 2 favorite. Loved Diamondhead. His arms are very wibbly. They constantly are falling out of the sockets. His head doesn't really fit into his thing. He does have an extra piece for his back diamonds, but that's falling out a lot. At least it looks good. That's the thing you can say about Diamondhead, is he has a very striking design. Gray Matter. His proportions look wrong. I don't know what's throwing me off. I think his shoulders are too wide, maybe? I think he has too much of like a bodybuilder torso. Even worse, his feet are too tiny, so he can't actually stand up. He's way too back heavy. That's unfortunate. It's a thing where, like, I don't understand why you want to give him accurate small feet and then inaccurate massive torso. The guy can't stand up. It doesn't help that, like, it does bother me that Gray Matter is one of the tallest in this group. I understand. I know they can't give us a super tiny Gray Matter. I know that, technically speaking, this is probably like an in-scale Gray Matter for, you know, the kid playing with the toys. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot more than I can really describe. Let's at least make something out of this. Well, we obviously want to use Diamondhead's legs. Come on, Diamondhead. Oh, yep, there, he's going again. Come on, Diamondhead, there we go. And then, come on. Come on. I'm gonna break this thing. Oh, Lord. Come on. Every other thing came out before the legs came out. There we go. And, let's see here. Give you that. Gray Matter's head. This is actually looking pretty cool now. Like Gray Matter's big head, and even the torso, but give him like a better shoulder line, better legs. Here, we'll just go ahead and give him Diamondhead's other thing too. There we go. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that one actually I like that one. Oh god. Let's see how it looks when we give all the what's left of the crap to Diamondhead. Oh, this is going to be a horrible abomination. We took Diamondhead from being the cool quarterback to being like the little dweeb who gets shoved into lockers. Oh no. I kind of like that as a duo though. That looks like a fun little team up. That looks like a hero and a sidekick. All right, let's go to our last 2-pack. In what is a kind of horror-themed 2-pack, you have Ripjaw and Ghostfreak. Another 2 that I really liked as a kid. Ghostfreak, him an upgrade, like became like basically a shared number 3 for me, until of course Ghostfreak stopped being a Ben alien. I really love having this figure of him because it feels like every time we get a Ghostfreak, it's always like Ghostfreak's like kind of evil self. But I've always preferred this design. It just looks a little bit more sinister. Meanwhile, Ripjaw, always great to see this guy. Big lug. Only issue, scary thing, can't stand up. Another scary thing, they both felt really scary to put together. So I'm not taking them apart, I'm sorry guys. It felt like they were breaking just putting the limbs in. I'm not seeing what it feels like to pull them out. Yeah, that was a nightmare setup because literally 4 of these do not stand on their own. Out of these 2 packs, best one is probably the Heatwave and Wildmutt set. Heatwave has issues with balance, but at least he can kind of stand up, and both figures look good. Diamondhead has a lot of issues. Gray Matter looks bad and doesn't stand up. Ghostfreak looks great, but doesn't stand up. Ripjaw looks pretty good, but doesn't stand up. Second favorite is probably the Ripjaw Ghostfreak 2-pack, because at least those 2 just look incredible. Other thing is, I don't understand how the gimmick of this line works. I'm not saying that's a bad gimmick, I'm saying that I'm a moron, probably. But with all that said, if you want just a little desktop representation of Ben 10 that's not going to take up too much space and still looks pretty solid, there are some definite highlights here. Just be aware, the figures will fall apart, and they have issues actually staying upright.